We're here at 310 Main Street in downtown Fitchburg.
Well, we're going to be talking to Luis Angel, General Manager of Tacos Tequilas.
She's Alex Cardinale.
He's David Janisi.
And this is Forks Over Fitchburg. Luis, welcome to the show.
Hello, no, thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me your time to show you guys what we have here at Tacos Tequila.
Tacos Tequila, the talk of the town here in Fitchburg. You guys opened up when?
Last year in June.
Last summer.
Last summer, yeah.
So it hasn't even been a year yet.
Has not, no.
And you guys have certainly made a stir here in a positive way with your amazing food and your amazing drinks, which Alex and I are really looking forward to getting into here tonight.
Okay. We've already started, actually.
We have already started.
Good.
Cinco de Mayo's around the corner. We're ready. We're excited.
No, sounds good.
So you, my friend, are the general manager here at Tacos Tequilas.
General manager of Tacos Tequilas and Bandoleros in Devens.
In Devens. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yes, I'm the one in charge of the operations, more of like back of the house and developing the menus, bar programs, stuff like that. We have other assistant managers that take care of like all the, day-to-day basis. So, so yeah.
As a general manager, what was your background to get to this point as a general manager of two hot restaurants here in the region?
It all started because I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. All of my family owns Mexican restaurants in Georgia. So basically, when I was born in a restaurant, right? So as I grew up, always at the restaurant, seeing how everything's there. I started like hosting when I was like really young. From there, moved on to like getting in the kitchen, cooking up some prepping, stuff like that. That was like around age 16 there. And then moved to Mexico. My family moved to Mexico, and my parents have restaurants in Mexico as well. So I learned a few other techniques or recipes and how to cook other things that I wasn't familiar with. And then from there, 3 years ago, I moved back. But instead of moving to Georgia, I moved to New England, invited by a friend of mine that's from the same town in Mexico, which in that town is called San Jose de la Paz, Jalisco. Everyone in the town is a restaurateur. So most of the East Coast of the United States, I'm not gonna say all because not all of them, but most are from the same town as my family. So basically it just runs in the blood, right?
Runs in the
blood. Yeah.
Wow, great story.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. Have you given any menu ideas, contributed any menu ideas to Tacos Tequilas?
I developed the whole.
Wow.
You are the mastermind behind the menu.
Yeah.
Wow, we are sitting with the brains of the operation.
Yeah,
Brains of the
obviously with the help of other
Yeah.
people,
This is a beautiful venue
Yeah, it really
to
is.
have a restaurant. You guys are doing phenomenal business. There is, for those watching at home, a downstairs that has not opened up to the public yet. And I believe you have an update for all of us when it comes to the downstairs.
We have a really cool concept coming down there, so we're gonna have like a nice craft cocktails. It's gonna be a loungy, nice sofas, no high tops or nothing. It's just gonna be sofas, dark. We're gonna have a resident DJ playing there.
Nice vibe.
Nice vibe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good place for, you have dinner up here, you go downstairs,
downstairs
for your
and
after
finish
dinner
up the
drinks.
night. Yeah.
Love that,
Yeah.
love
That's
that.
awesome.
Very good.
What makes Tacos Tequilas different from every other Mexican restaurant?
Handmade corn tortillas, which no one does around here, and if they do, they use like maseca or and we're doing everything from scratch, from the corn, do the nixtamal, make the masa, make the tortilla. So it all takes a little bit of work.
process.
A lot of work actually. That would be one. And also our bar program is all of our cocktails are fresh ingredients as well. We don't buy anything like prepackaged, no sour mix, no none of that. So we all use fresh squeezed lime juice, fresh squeezed orange. We make all of our syrups, bitters, and everything that to build these cocktails that we provide.
So this is all exciting stuff. Alex and I cannot wait. So you're going to take Nate into the kitchen. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about this tour of Mexico that we're going to go on, including these craft cocktails. But before you head into the kitchen, let's do a toast.
Yes.
Let's do a toast to a phenomenal general manager, phenomenal restaurant,
Yes.
right here in the city of Fitchburg.
Again,
Salud.
and
Tacos,
thank you guys
tequilas.
for being here with me and enjoying some
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
good.
we're just getting started.
Oh yeah,
All
this is
right.
gonna be a good time.
Hello, how's everyone doing? My name is Luis Angel, General Manager of Tacos Tequila. We're gonna hop in the kitchen, see what's cooking today for today's show. So here we have Gerardo. He's our executive chef here at Tacos Tequila. He's from Guanajuato, Mexico. He's been cooking almost since we started cooking at the same age, so almost like around 16 years old. We've been working together for about all that time. So yeah, right now he's making the tortillas for our birria tacos. So everything is done handmade here. Everything from the tortillas, all the sauces we do in-house. Again, the birria, carnitas, all of those proteins we cook for over 6 to 8 hours, slow cook to give it that tenderness that is needed. Once these tortillas is ready, we're gonna give them 2 flips. Once it's ready, we're gonna be adding the meat, the cheese, finish it off with some cilantro and onions. So there we're gonna wet it on the au jus from the brisket. Gonna add some Chihuahua and mozzarella cheese blend. There we have the brisket. Adding some consomme, get it crisp. Get that Mexican rice. Nice color there. Got the au jus to dip the taco in there. Tomatillo salsa. There we have birria tacos. That's gonna be the aguachile, which is with red pickled onions. Then we have fresh lime juice that we're adding in there to cook that shrimp. Gonna sit there about 10-15 minutes just to give it a pinkness. I'm gonna add a little bit of secret sauce. Add some pepper, salt, mix it all up. This green sauce, I got this recipe from my dad's restaurant in Mexico. We had a seafood restaurant based off like Sinaloa style. This sauce has, again, cucumber, jalapeno, fresh onion, cilantro, a little bit of ginger, garlic, blend it all up, everything fresh. And that's what we're gonna finish off the shrimp with. Add a little bit of radish, some cucumber, nice Hass avocado from Michoacan. Finish off with some cilantro on there. And we're gonna make some enmoladas, which is that's a chicken tinga. We use chicken breast, chicken thigh, chipotle, onions. Takes quite a few hours to cook that tinga. Has a nice little sweet and spice flavor. The mole we're gonna put on top contains nuts, so it contains peanuts, almonds, pecan, chocolate, dried chilies. That's what we're pouring on top of there. I'm gonna throw it in the oven so the tortilla can absorb that that sauce in there. Gonna add in some sesame seeds, which is one of the main ingredients as well in the mole. Queso fresco, fresh grated cheese, some crema. Finish it off with some pickled red onions, and we're ready to go.
Can't get enough Forks Over Fitchburg? Be sure to like our Facebook page for additional content and news on future episodes. You just never know where we'll be heading next.
Maron.
Yeah. This
So-
deserves several marrons.
Let's go over what we have on the table here. I know we just talked about this, but take us through what you just showed us in the kitchen. So closest to you, Luis, what is this?
So these are the enmoladas,
Okay.
right? Mole is Puebla style, so the original mole poblano with the dry chilies, chocolate. This wouldn't be an allergen free because it contains peanuts,
Okay.
contains gluten, so that's
good
for
to
the
know.
not so.
Yep. Okay.
Right over here we have the aguachiles, which
Okay.
is shrimp cooked in lime juice,
Okay.
served cold. That's the one I was telling Nate up in the kitchen that the cure for the hangovers.
Oh, good to
Right?
know. Filing that away.
So after Cinco de Mayo, you come in the next day, you get an aguachile and a cold beer, and you'll
So that's the cure for your
Oh,
Cinco de Mayo
yeah,
hangover.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here. This is what you need to get after Cinco de Mayo. You got to come down to Tacos Tequilas.
And then over there we have the favorite of the favorites. It's birria tacos
Those look great.
with blue
Yeah.
corn. You see there. So this
Look
is
at
like
these.
an au jus that you're gonna. So the taco has a cheese crust,
Okay.
and then the brisket. Finish off with onion cilantro, which is what we do in Mexico, right? A little bit of radish on
Yeah.
there. We got some limes.
Yep.
Yep.
And then we got our chips and salsa,
Chips
which is
and salsa.
complimentary with every meal at the start. And I've had the chips and salsa. Salsa is very good. It makes you want more and more.
Yeah.
All homemade, I'm assuming.
Diet friendly
Yeah.
chips.
Oh,
Diet
sure.
friendly
Yeah,
chips.
all of
you
it.
eat.
Oh, well, that's good. That makes me feel a little better about
Right.
the chips.
Over here we have some macho sauce over here.
Macho
who-
sauce.
Whoever wants something,
It's too spicy.
yeah.
All right, so remind me again the step, the proper
Squeeze some lime.
Squeeze some lime 1st. So you want to take your
That's a
lime,
good chunk of lime there. Don't take it all, because I want some.
squeeze some lime. I saved you some lime.
Thank you.
Okay.
A little
next
bit of
step,
sauce.
The sauce.
You're not going to go for the real hot stuff?
You like spicy or?
As we learned in our previous episode, too much sauce does not bode well for me.
Okay.
Dave has a
And you had a
sensitive-
rough
He has a
time.
sensitive palate.
Yes, we had a homemade hot sauce in the last episode, and
Yeah.
very strong. So I'm going to play it mild
Okay.
with all the flavors
No,
we
no,
have
no.
here. I want to enjoy. So a little bit of mild sauce, you say. Okay.
Okay.
And then what's the next step?
Take that taco and ram it in the juice there.
Okay, we dip the
Yeah.
taco in here. Okay. This fresh shell.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Fresh made.
You can tell.
Okay, just
Dip it in there.
Ram it in there. Okay. And then
And
just
then
go
take
for
a big bite.
it. This is a phenomenal taco.
Yeah.
I would never think to have brisket. I've never had brisket and taco. But you know what I think really makes a taco for me? It's the homemade shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The homemade shell. And that's using that special corn.
From Oaxaca.
This magical corn, Alex. I'm learning that there's a magical corn out there.
All right. You sure, Dave?
Go for it, Alex.
Come on. You really don't want to broaden
Now
your
this
horizons?
is the agua chili. Remind us again, what's in the agua chili?
Shrimp cooked in lime juice with cucumber,
And is that
jalapeno sauce.
so that's cucumber?
And then we have some pickled red onions there.
Which I love. Come on. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
The
that's
cilantro is so fresh.
is it already curing your hangover for tomorrow morning?
No, but I'll be back if I get one. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so now it's time for the mole enchiladas, or as we call it,
Enmoladas.
enmoladas.
So that's gonna be a little bit different. That's gonna be like more on the sweeter side.
Yep.
Good?
Amazing.
Definitely a difference in the sweetness.
Thank you. So
Ooh,
Whoa.
what do we have here?
here we brought I told them to bring some carnitas tacos.
Ooh,
So why? Because Gerardo, the chef, his family actually does like caters to like big events in Mexico, and so they cook carnitas for like, let's say, for hundreds of people. So he uses his family's recipe here with us.
Wow.
Those carnitas cook over 4.5, 5 hours. It's really tender. It has a lot of ingredients. We use our bandoleros beer.
Oh.
So that once we're cooking in there to tenderize, we use beer, Mexican lager, oranges, limes, and Mexican spices, cloves.
That's a pork.
Bay leaves. Yes,
Right.
that's pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks very similar to the
It's
brisket.
like a pulled pork,
Yeah.
similar, but normally pulled pork is cooked like in the oven, you know, for
Right.
a long period of time. This one, we cook it in its own juices, just like the brisket.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't wait.
You know what's funny? Because for me, I've come to Tacos Tequilas many a times, and I always get the same thing when I come here because it's just great. I
Yeah.
get the chimichanga, and it can't go wrong. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal. But when you branch out and you try some of these other items, it really opens up a new lens
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
into, as we talked about, this tour of Mexico, because the enchiladas, thank you, are definitely more on the sweet side, as you say. And it's an interesting contrast to the brisket tacos, essentially, which has a lot more flavor and more tang, I should
Yeah.
say.
Right.
That au jus sauce, what's the name of that? That
Consommé.
consommé.
Uh-huh.
That's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta try
That is the key.
So
you
this,
have to try
this,
that.
this. So in Mexico, we like to drink a lot of tequila and beer and everything, right? So all these little things is served during the mornings. Birria, tacos de birria. These are Jalisco style tacos de birria. If you go to like Mexico City, it's gonna be a different style.
Okay.
They more cook barbacoa,
Okay.
which is different. A lot of places they cook it with lamb or goat, you know.
Yeah.
But that's a different style. We focus on Jalisco, so this is how it's done in Jalisco.
So this is breakfast,
Yes.
Alex.
Wake
We are
me up.
having breakfast.
Yeah, so normally you go to the little like taco truck, whatever it is.
Yep.
In Mexico, they open around like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. They're already selling these tacos, and they offer you, what do you want? You want tacos? You want consomé con carne, which they give you a big bowl of the soup, and they put a little bit of the meat in there, and they give you tortillas on the side, so you're just ramming it up.
Can
Yeah.
I just say
I wanna go.
how important Tacos Tequilas is to the landscape of downtown Fitchburg right
Yeah.
now, in a time where there's so much diversity, so many exciting things
Oh, yeah.
happening in downtown Fitchburg, and you are playing such an important role in what's to come here in Fitchburg. This is phenomenal, phenomenal highlight snapshot into the world of Mexico,
Yeah.
the country of Mexico, I should
Authentic.
say.
Yeah,
It's truly authentic.
I think for a long time, well, even my family owning like Tex-Mex restaurants, like people think that's Mexican, but it's really not, you know. So we did it a little bit different, thinking, I don't know, probably people is not gonna like it. Probably some people will like it, but it's just like a new. I mean, I thought people has to really, or like the area needs to try what real
Yes.
true taste of Mexico
Yes. Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
And now
right?
you've got the mariachi bands coming in soon.
Uh-huh.
You have the downstairs that's going to be opened up, which is a different vibe, a more relaxed atmosphere, cocktail
Yes.
atmosphere with a DJ. This is all phenomenal stuff
This is
happening
an experience.
in one venue here in Fitchburg, Tacos Tequilas.
Yep.
Can't beat that. While Alex and I continue enjoying this phenomenal food that you've provided, we've been talking about these cocktails. We've got to taste these cocktails for the show.
I'm gonna
Alex in
shake something
particular.
up and
Alex
stir
has been
something
begging
up.
me off camera. I need these cocktails. When can I have these cocktails? I've had a rough day.
Haven't. I have not.
She has.
Let's
I mean,
go.
I'm not going to turn them down. Let's not get it twisted.
All right.
But
So we'll see you back here.
All right, so we're gonna start off with the Elmer's Oaxacan, which is the Oaxacan Old Fashioned. Gonna add first and main ingredient, some mezcal. Give it that smokiness. I'm gonna do a 1 ounce reposado tequila, 3/4 of agave nectar to give it a little bit of sweetness, and mezcal bitters. I'm gonna stir it up and get it nice and cold. Garnish with the brandied cherry, Luxardo. I get some of the bitters out of the orange peel. Spray it all around. Give it the nice aromas. And that one's ready to go.
Oh
oh, come on.
this
What?
was not what I was expecting at all. All right.
Ooh.
Whoa. All right. So you all just saw Luis make these phenomenal cocktails. We got to
Yeah,
go over
can
the
we-
cocktails
can we
first
have
before
them
we
all?
address this elephant in the room. So Luis, can you tell us
Put them in there so they can
Tell us,
appreciate
What-
the beauty.
They're gorgeous. They really
what
are.
are the three cocktails we have sitting in front of us right now?
Okay, so the first one on your side,
Yes.
that's the Elmer's Oaxacan.
Okay.
That's the
Yep,
mezcal
old-fashioned.
old fashioned. Yep.
Smells great.
Oh,
really
it's
does.
delicious. That's my favorite. That's my favorite because like I love agave spirits and that's like one of our main things here. So and that you can taste everything, and it's real. A real Mexican craft cocktail with all the mole bitters, the mezcal, the tequila, everything is delicious. Then next there, we have the spicy one, which is the one Alex likes.
She's very spicy in her personal life
yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So we have that one with the ghost tequila, the fresh citrus. We have the chamoy and tajin all around. So that one is to drink without a straw. You have to get all
Don't
the
spill.
rim flavor. And then the last one here, that's a real
Yeah, we got
sexy drink.
Yeah, it
very
is.
sexy drink.
Look at that.
We're gonna have to put a rated R on this episode. For this.
So that's called a Loma Bonita. Loma Bonita. So
Might have to censor that. What is that? What does that mean?
Loma is like a hill.
Okay.
Bonita means
Beautiful.
beautiful. So it's like a beautiful hill. When there's the sun
Yes.
sunset.
Yeah. Wow.
So that one is a traditional paloma from Mexico, which includes normally they do it with grapefruit soda, tequila, lime juice, and that's about it.
I feel like sexy jazz music has to play when you drink that.
You gotta do a little.
Yeah.
But here we changed it up, make it a little more on the craft cocktail side. So we use grapefruit bitters with lavender, and we do fresh lime, silver tequila, a little bit of rosemary for aromatics, and we top it off with Lillet Rouge, which is like a wine punch to give it a little sweetness and make it that
Wow.
two-tone, that tone that it's getting,
Yep.
All right, you ready?
Here we go.
I think so. I
Another
don't know.
toast.
Should I cheers and risk getting some of this spiciness
You're
on
gonna
the
If you do make
Arriba.
sure. Arriba.
Arriba,
Arriba.
abajo,
Abajo.
al centro,
Al
Al
centro.
centro.
pa dentro.
Pa dentro.
Adentro.
Drink.
Knock it back.
All right, knock it back. All right.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
this is so good.
You know what?
Oh my God, who made this?
Oh, I don't know, but whoever
Oh, yeah.
did,
Our
give him a
compliments-
raise.
He
our
definitely
compliments to
knows
the
what he's.
bartender.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I
But
was
let,
just.
but let me tell you,
Ooh.
I can taste that dense smoke, that smokiness in this old fashioned
From the mezcal.
from the mezcal. Very good. This is a very good stiff drink. So this is an order of churros. Now this is what I would expect as your average patron coming here to Tacos Tequilas. If I want to order the churros off the menu, this is the presentation you would get. It's like one of the little side carts you'd see on a street.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea. So again, we want to mimic what is really done in Mexico. So when you get walking by, you know, the plaza, or you're on a Sundays walking in the plaza, and you get some churros late night. You know, there's little carts that are selling either churros, tamales, street corn, whatever. They have them in these carts. Obviously, they're a little bigger, you know. But that's what we wanted to mimic, like the
Yeah.
real idea of
awesome.
how it's. So these churros are filled with dulce de leche, which is like a caramel kind of.
Oh, okay.
And we also serve it with 4 different sauces, which we make here as well. We have the sweet milk, Mexican abuelita chocolate, berry sauce, and caramel. So
Does the chocolate sauce have a little bit of a spice to it, or is
no,
it just straight chocolate
no,
sauce?
just
Okay.
Mexican.
Enough spices with you today.
Well, I like a spice, you know. But this just kind of lends itself to what I was saying again earlier. This is an experience here.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Love it.
Alex, let's jump into this.
Okay.
Be
Well,
insulting not to, right?
I mean, I
You
don't
can
want
use
to.
the spoon if you want to like
I don't want to
pour
be
it over or
insulting.
just
Oh my
dip
gosh!
it.
Yeah,
And
so-
these are not. Oh yeah.
What is?
That's hef.
What's your favorite dipping sauce?
I like the berry sauce. Me.
I was eyeing the berry sauce.
I was. You know what? I was.
You were too?
I was.
Well, it's-
Because I mean the churros is already sweet, so
Yeah.
the berry gets like it cuts it
Yes.
off a
Little
little bit.
tartness
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
But
Okay.
a lot of people they prefer the chocolate or the
Chocolate.
sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet milk.
Oh, you're gonna use a fork? I was just gonna pick it up and eat it.
Yeah.
Is that?
Just bite it.
Well,
yeah.
some
that's,
of us are more classy than others, Alex.
Oh, well, you know,
You know.
I came here to eat. I didn't come here to be classy. So
Oh,
All right, fine.
come on.
Is the berry sauce worth it? I gotta try the berry sauce in a little.
This is amazing.
This is the first time that a food item has left you speechless.
speechless.
I truly don't have any words.
Wow, that is a first in her life, let me tell you.
It's
I'm glad you liked it.
Wow, you got really nothing to say.
you're gonna have to take it from here because
Wow.
I need a minute.
Well, allow me to take it from here, Alex.
Yeah, because I'm busy.
Well, Alex is wrapping up here with the churros. I need to thank you, Luis, for everything you've brought here today. This has been, as Alex said, 1,500 times now. It's quite the experience that you gave us here. You gave us a tour of Mexico right here from the city of Fitchburg. Luis, is there anything left you'd like to tell our viewers?
So you can find us on Facebook or Instagram. It's tacostequilas.ma, and then our website tacostequilasgrill.com.
Luis, you've been fantastic.
This was amazing.
Gracias.
No, thank you for giving
It's
us
been
the space.
phenomenal.
It was a pleasure.
So we're going to leave you the way we always leave you. Let us always remember that there's life, liberty,
I'm gonna say in the churro of happiness. This
And-
churros are happiness. You pursue those.
for this episode only, in the churro of happiness.
religious experience. I just had one.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.